he's the Renaissance man among the founding fathers. He had the knowledge and the education and the thirst to understand things like botany and architecture, engineering, history, Latin, Greek, all literature, history. He had a breadth of knowledge that was tremendous. It's not a coincidence that when the Committee of Five was selected at the Constitutional
Convention. Yep.
the convention, the Continental Congress. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
At
Yep.
the Continental Congress to write the Declaration of Independence, that the four others kind of looked at him like, yeah, he's the guy.
So,
but he's a man of many contradictions.
yes.
And when we go through the stuff of his history, you're going to hopefully understand why we say he's a man of contradictions. Not to say he was a bad man, not to say he was a good man, not to say he was whatever. He's a human, and he ran the gamut from time to time with different things, and he kind of flip-flopped here and there.
And
different.
And you
What's
have
that?
to take this all. You have to take this all in context of the time. I mean, again,
And anyone or all of you who've been here with us from the beginning, you know, that's the operative word that we talk about a lot: context.
So anyway, putting it back into context.
Right. So let's get into TJ, Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was born in 1743, and he came from a family of means. His mother, as I understand it, could trace her lineage back to Scottish and into British monarchy, the royalty. His father was a very large landowner in the colonies and made a very good living, if not a fortune, for himself and his family. So Thomas was given all the perks of education, and he took advantage of it. Up and through going to College of William and Mary, he became a lawyer, studied the law, came through all this stuff, and he was just a well-off-to-do lawyer until he started dipping his toes into politics.
Got bit by the bug of freedom.
In 1768, he's voted in to go to the Virginia House of Burgesses, and that started the ball rolling.
So, and the one thing that that's unique about him is that, as Rob said, as a Renaissance man, he was involved in many different things, and that as we'll get into later on, that of course, at that time, his family were slave owners, and at one point he owned 600 slaves, and that's where we're going to get into the contradiction of what is Thomas Jefferson. But what are some other things that he did? That again, we talked about it, and for those of you who saw us when we were discussing the Declaration of Independence, that he was the writer of the Declaration of Independence, and that the main thing that he viewed it as, being the scholar that he was, being as well studied as he was. He studied Locke, he studied the philosophers, and that he was very well versed in it. That he saw the Declaration of Independence not just as the greatest breakup letter in the entire world, but he saw that as a declaration of natural rights for people, that saying that government is there for the people. It is not there to rule over them, but to assist them in governing themselves. And that's really what he did. And that's what his view of it was.